Here we are. Not the best time to stream, of course, but whatever. I think I'll do some ground. I really want to get the SU-152 because it looks totally awesome. And check this thing out. Oh, looks so good. Armor is like, whatever. But dang, it looks good. So low and mean looking, and the angled superstructure is just perfect. I mean, it's right up there with the Yag Panther for me. Like, I think when it comes to tanks, like the Yag Panther. Ooh, what's that? Fancy. Anyhow, the Yag Panther and the 152 is some of my favorite tanks, just generally. Tasty beverage. Oh boy, this map. Oh my gosh. I'm crossing the road. Gonna do it. Nobody can stop me. At me? They're not. Oh, he is. I suspect this is correct. 600? Alright. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I have super strong armor. I still got one of them though. He's probably using Sabo. So now I know he's at 600. That stupid sign. Gosh. Oh, that was right over his head. Gosh, this cannon really is kind of cumbersome. Is that T14? No, the M6 is on.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I'm actually gonna range find you though. Just to see. 800. Alright. Well, we're gonna deal with your other friend first, who's much closer. What? That's wild. Alright. I suppose these don't have a ton of head. Still thinking I might overpressure him though. Kind of crazy. I suppose at that range. Oh yeah, I'd only be going through like 70. Or well, probably more than that, but not by that much. Dude, these signs are gonna get me killed, I swear. Leave one hole out here so you can shoot at it.
Another zone captured. Capture range.
That thing go. Oh, right. Where are you? Mr. T14. I should probably push up to take a day. The trouble is it's just kind of hard to gauge how far people are. Except for him, he's probably too far out. 600? Alright. Let's push up a little bit. There he is. I guess 400 now. 450, that's fine. Yep. Guess I'm not looking. Oh. Alright. Now I gotta handle A here. Finally something I can penetrate with my gun. I can definitely pull away tanks, but heavy tanks are gonna be a bit of trouble. this gun does not shoot particularly flat. I mean, it's better than you'd expect from a gun this size, but it's not a very flat shooter. So you gotta be very precise with your ranging, or you're not gonna get much out of it. It's way too easy to mess it up, so. I just hold position. Which I can just do something. Absorb a lot of hits. I've not really been able to dish it back. Certainly get an out of it. But it's not really bad. There's a shot sponge for those other two heavy tanks. Something people don't get to see a lot of. It's not like especially entertaining. I should go up in a plane. Use that as an excuse to come back to the aircraft. There we go. Such a weird sound too out that thing. Uh-huh. Detection zone. No. This is terrible. There we go. Now I can have a good excuse to come back to the plane. I would have just J'd out, but at least someone else gets a kill for it. Alright. Yep. Yak 9 time. Ooh, whippy! Love this plane. It's a really fun aircraft. It's got the 45mm pronk and then a single 50 caliber machine gun. So you gotta be precise with your fire. Looks like everyone else is clear, so certainly target AAA with the high explosive though. Get a surprisingly large amount of ammo for how big this cannon is. There's another P and dropped it. Don't really see Very fun plane though, if you've got the time to use it. Oh, so close. We'll do another. Let's do 2 more ground battles, and then we'll do some naval. I'd do some naval EC, but it's so, unless you've got like a really fast ship, it's tough to get places in a non-maddening amount of time. Yeah, let's take this. This little thing's like live fire. Teeny tiny cannon. Teeny tiny, tiny, tiny little tank. Does really well at medium range and in urban environments because you can tuck it into little holes. Does less good in this kind of environment, especially in snow. It's really blend in. So I'm just going to him. Now, I'll have enough time to actually provide some air support. Or at least some anti-fighter cover. Because there's not a lot that this cannon's going to do on its own. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh yeah. I can attack open top vehicles and really, really light vehicles because I'm using your HE belts and not the, like that is an SPA there. Turn off your engine. Quiet as the grave. Need to get a little bit better about turning it off before the attack run, but you know. I don't like you turning off your engine in the real stuff. Airfield, I don't want anything to do with it. Actually, if you just throttle down all the way, it's quiet enough for the most part.
We are losing. Allied forces have captured a zone.
surprised that didn't kill him. I should have enough to kill him, but unfortunately the Soviet high explosive shells don't have a ton of HE filler, so they're not always ideal for this kind of work, or at least attacking ground targets. It's not like with the, German Minegeschütz, where you got like 100 grams of effective TNT equivalent. He's diving for his airfield. That's going to be real dangerous.
We no longer have the advantage.
For the yak. Yep. So that's something I can do something about. Buddy, I don't think you understand how slow I can get. Oh, no, I thought that guy landed. Alright. Oh, and the game crashed. Rad. Okay. Well, guess I'll reopen that. Oopsie daisy. Guess we have an update. Hello. I wish it gave timestamps for comments. It's a little hard to tell how when they were posted. Alright, we're back. I thought I might get lucky and hit a spin shot on that guy, but clearly not. I see. Alright. Well, let's just try closing that and reopening War Thunder. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yes, at least trying to when the game's not crashing and kicking me out. Yeah, how'd you like it? How'd you like Simulator? Wish I could switch to ultra low latency because you guys are seeing, or I guess I'm, a good 10 or 20 seconds on from what you guys are seeing, so it's not as easy to keep up with what people are saying. But anyway, you played Simulator. How'd you like it? Ah, yes. That's good. Would you like to return to the current battle? Yeah, of course I would. I don't think I got the spin shot on that guy. It's probably almost over. Let's see here. Let's grab... Oh, we're getting pushed back into spawn already? Damn. Guess I'll just use KV2 then.
Закрыть люки. Механик-водитель, к бою готов. Авось к бою готов. Заряжающий к бою готов.
Not gonna press that hill. That would be silly.
Нас подбили!
Cresting the hill is a great way to get shot. Especially considering my amount of aggression. That. Oh, he's begun blasting.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Does he even see me? I don't think he sees me. He doesn't know I'm here. Look at this little offspring. Innocent.
Есть вперед!
Just an innocent little guy.
Вижу повреждения!
He knew too much about repentance. He had evidence that he needed to be arrested for the wrong things. Unbelievable this little guy. Oh, never mind. At least I got back in for a little bit. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna swap this out for the KV2 because it's basically like a KV2 but better. So, yeah. Okay. Guess I'll get this KV next. Yeah. My goal is eventually to get the IS-3 because it just looks so good. Like, oh, look at this thing. I've already got all the German big cats, so I thought maybe I should give it a go, try and get some of the Russian super heavies as well. Look at this thing. Loads of fun. And much better penetration than the KV2. Like, this is a pretty good shell right here. Like, gosh, look at that angle pen. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, improved parts. So let's take this thing out. Yeah, not as much explosive filler, of course, but I mean, it's still gonna one-shot anything it touches, so. Because 700 is easily enough to blow up everything. The other thing I might run into is, common issues of large cannons with volumetric. Alright, we'll take 6 rounds, 14. Oh, this map. Suppose I could go. No. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll go the C round.
Машина! Механик-водитель к бою готов. Холодный к бою готов.
Got the superstructure of this thing. So low. I'm just a bush, not a soldier. Was that little ASU? Yeah. Tiny ASU 57. Attack the decoy. Stay low. Plastered to the side of the road.
Танк, 12 часов.
Donk.
Дистанция 450 метров.
Yeah, no kidding, it's a donk. Look at how much better the shell velocity is just by the closeness of the hashes on this one. Let's see if we can support our buddy here. His hull will make a very good piece of cover for us.
Цель подбита.
Look at that huge shell just obliterate that guy. Also, the reload on this is much faster than with the KV-2. Bonk. You got bonked. Anyone else? I was gonna try and help this guy, but then his turret left
Задний ход.
for the next world. Well, we're actually
Задний ход.
probably fine.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Glorious Russian space program. Foolish spot to stick an M10. I think that was an M10. I just rolled around the corner with no cover at all. Dude, you don't have any armor. What are you on about? What's the point of it? Maybe it's a huge hole where I just crunched the armor. Oh, someone pops me. Interesting. Right there, huh?
Нас подбили.
Where from? How the hell? Oh, from the back. Where was he hiding? Right there. Huh. Alright. Duly noted. Looks like we've got a decent handle on things. I'm not gonna grab a plane until I start seeing other planes, though. think. We'll try it again.
Нас подбили.
Not quite. Good try though.
Пришлось без
Ouch.
сознания.
That's what I get for trying to hit teammates. It's one of those Swedish things. Alright, Swedish thing. You ready to vaporize? Prepare thyself. Average American gas experience. Spawns in, doesn't move, immediately dies. Same guy. Same spot. Ouch. It's just spawn camping us. Oh well.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Well, ISU acquired. I'm gonna go play some naval. The time has come. Oh yeah, what B are you on ground? Depends on the nation. In Germany, I'm all the way up to 7.7, or I guess technically 8.0. In American, I'm up to, I think, 5.3, and then in Russia, I'm up to 4.7. I've got France up to, I think I'm up to 3.7. And then I don't think I've really played any of the other nations. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. I got, let me, Jamie pulled this up. There we are. Hello. I acquired, let me actually go grab it. I acquired a really bad thermal camera. Or not thermal camera, sorry, infrared camera. Very different. It's kind of a hunk of junk. It's like $20 on Amazon. So I just wanted to see what like the lowest end night vision equipment could get you. So I don't know. It's probably way over saturated. There, it's zoomed in a lot by default. But it also has, if I do this, it should have, I think that's the, yeah, whatever. It, just trust me when I say, it's actually pretty good for seeing things out at night that you wouldn't normally. And since most of the inside of this is empty space, I'm thinking about printing a new enclosure, shrinking all of the... Oh, I do have the SU-27SM, yeah. I do have that. I was thinking of shrinking the enclosure for this thing so that it could be compact and not chunky like that. And then maybe like, I don't know, putting it on one of my rifles or something so I could plunk at things in the dark. This is a big map. If I take the rear spawn, let me go for it.
Корабль к бою и походу приготовить.
Let's see here.
Самый полный.
Radar on.
Лево на борт.
Unfortunately, only a 2D radar. Like a nice big cloud of smoke in front of me here. But I can still use these for direct fire against enemy surface ships. Like that. Although maybe I shouldn't be out here, because all things considered, I'll get vaporized before I actually be able to do much. This ship is a fair bit slower than this Bitcoini or the Blagorodny, which are kind of its ships of the similar class. Oh man, kind of feel bad. I might accidentally bump this guy. Never mind, I'm faster than him. I'll just keep going. I still want to hit the tiny little coastal destroyer. Yeah, this is a Cold War destroyer, and it was one of the first to acquire a naval SAM battery in the Russian inventory, which is pretty cool, I think. Actually, see the magazine of missiles in there, and they can be used secondarily in a surface engagement role because they're manual command line of sight. So, or I guess they're ACLOS, not SACLOS. Sorry, that would be SACLOS, semi-active command line of sight. That's what it is. Of course, that does mean you need to maintain line of sight, so you can't like shoot over things like this guy's doing. And like that guy's doing. So you kind of need visual on target to be able to hit anything like that. That's alright. Its main role is an air defense asset, so.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I think I probably just. Nope, it actually got to him. That's good. I hit him. You never know with those missiles, they're a little hard to guide sometimes. I'll just try and get into the shore here. Maybe, I can throw a missile like that. It's hard to, I think I probably, yeah, I think that missile's gone. Never mind. It's hard to see through all the gun smoke. And unfortunately, you can't really radar guide these onto ships because we don't have surface search radars modeled in game. So, oh well. It would be really cool to have. Oh, I forgot that they fixed the animation so you can actually see the missiles come up onto the tray. Sorry, next time I expend a magazine of missiles, I'll have to look at that more closely because that's super cool. I was not paying attention at all to that. Oh, I'll probably a bit shrink me down here. Alrighty, so probably do some direct fire work here. It's taken C yet, but I wasn't really expecting that to happen. Oh, we got aircraft. send a couple of missiles at that cruiser.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Not too far out. He's not doing so hot anyway, so that might be... Gosh, look at the arc that it was taking. That just impact at all? Nope, okay. It just didn't hit. Oh, right. Reload animation. Check this out. Look at this. And missiles slide out of the magazine. Like so. Right up onto the rails.
If we don't do something fast,
And then it starts to rotate back. Now you can see how artificially Gaijin has reduced its rate of fire, because in reality those missiles can't come up onto the rails and the turret reorients in around 10 seconds. And in game it takes like 5 times as long. But you know, it's still pretty cool just to have this system in game at all. Let's see if I can go. Do some littoral stuff. Oh, hello, sir. I ought to just do some direct surface action real quick. Showing off the air defense complex will be very cool if an enemy plane ever decides to make the unfortunate life decision of entering my airspace. This cruiser, or well, it's not really a cruiser, this destroyer is really best at basically putting the entire map on lock when it comes to fighters. It really, I kind of wish we had more modern Navy kind of stuff, because using it on props doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh, we don't want to be here. 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 Get me the hell out. Maybe I'll come around the corner and, you know, mess with the small boats. Bad idea. Bad idea. What I can do, though, is mess with the aircraft. He's still going. He still wants to kill me. Oh man, I swear, cruiser players are so annoying sometimes. Can I stop it real quick?
Аварийная и трёмная группа приступить к борьбе за живучесть. Дай сопровождать. Самый полный.
Check this out. That never gets old. Even if it probably should get old really fast. Yeah, there are aircraft up here. Okay, we got friendly aircraft up somewhere. Yeah, okay, we got friendly aircraft up in this area. We can't really take Alpha, can we?
Стоп, машины. Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Дистанция 4000.
Отступить к базу.
Non-pen. Must have hit the conning tower. Yeah, the Bravi's really fun though. Mostly just because of the air defense system there, but other ships in its sort of family, like the Spiconi and the Blagorodny, are also quite enjoyable just because they're really well-rounded, sort of all-purpose destroyers. They don't have quite as much downrange firepower as some of their opposition in the American tree. So like you'll see a lot of things like the Moffett here, for instance, which has, 8 5-inch guns, which put out a lot of fire, and they can really quickly tear you apart. But with these ships, the Russian 130mm cannons have an extremely good semi-armor piercing. As you can see, we got 2 kilograms of TNT equivalent with 200mm of armor at a kilometer, or 200mm of armor pen at a kilometer. And so these things can really pack a punch, and if you aim for magazines and stuff like that, you're often going to get them. It is quite satisfying. Yeah. Very, very cool. So let's go again. See what we can find. If this waiting time gets to a minute, I'm just going to go play some air sim or something. Alright. Yeah, because you don't get matches very quickly for boats. Alright, let's see here. What do I want to do? Let's see here. I could play the SM. It's still kind of surprising that this thing is 13.3. Like, that's kind of wild. The old flanker, 13.3. I don't think so. It's not a bad plane, but gosh. It's got a terrible radar. Both of them do. This thing's even supposed to have a better radar, and it just doesn't, which is very unfortunate. And the R-77's a lot more of a side grade than an upgrade, which is why that most of my loadouts have a mixture of ERs and 77s. In fact, the one I run the most tends to be this one, actually, with 2 77s and 4 ERs, because frankly the 77s kind of suck. Yeah. It's very unfortunate, but the American planes are just better. Shocker, I know. Eventually I'll get this KH-29 TDs, then I can have an even more capable anti-ship loadout. Because right now this is, you know, it'll do okay, but won't be perfect. Let's, well, before I figure out what I'm going to do, let's see what the brackets are today. Today's airsim brackets are just like last time's airsim brackets, which is to say, nah. 12-7. I do appreciate, though, with the way that the brackets are set up now, that things like the OG MiG-29s and the Yaks, they get a little bit more room to breathe, because before they were just wholesale irrelevant in the face of their, you know, better counterparts. I think I might be up for some Yak 141 gaming, because frankly the Yak's really fun. This is the plane that can. It really is. It's got more staying power than a MiG-29, because the MiG-29 burns through its fuel way too fast. So this is inherently like short range just because of the fuel burn. And also you get more radar missiles and a better radar. So in that way, this thing's also better at radar missile combat than anything other than the SMT. In the Russian tree, at least. Because honestly, the SU-27 has just a terrible radar. So does the stock standard MiG-29, although it's not as big of a problem at its, you know, normal battle rating of 12.7. But yeah. All right, let's put the funny hat on. And grab the sticks, bring those down. No, that's not what I want. Don't make that sound. I don't like that sound. Okay. I think we're ready. Simulator battles. And Let's just find a good. Ooh. I might do it Denmark. Yeah, they need some help. Let's do Denmark. Because they're definitely outnumbered. Least squeaky office chair. Alright. Let's get the control scheme all figured. And let's get off our carrier. Full load. Unholy radar. Bing. There we go. Straighten my gaming posture. Kick on our engines. Flaps take off. I suppose we're a bit heavy, so I could probably do a bit. 20%? Oops, that seems good. Alright. Ready, steady, spaghetti. Pulling our gear and flaps. And then retract our thrust vector control and get us into dampening. Something's making a run on the carrier. I think we've got a little carrier defense group to. Oh gosh. Well, I got off there just in time. That was cinematic. Alright. Oh, down we go. F-14A. Alright. We also need to go to the air battle settings and do that. Let's activate the radar. Get us into a mode that'll actually see things. I know we're flying away from the combat zone. Is it still doing that glitch? Yeah, look. See that weird looking floating bit behind me? That's technically supposed to be my slats, but they're not attached to the wing. I don't know why. It's just not very good at this sometimes. This has been a problem with this plane for a while. Maybe I should, I don't know if I've reported it, I don't remember. I probably should.
Our base is destroyed, but we can still win the day.
Oh, did I? Hold on. Controls. Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Vertical. My vertical radar thing is off. That's alright. It's probably better for this anyway. I'm just gonna throttle down so more gas. Now I can turn around and face the world. battle. Constant elevation. Hold on, did I keep doing this? Options. Okay, sorry, it was already in the correct configuration. I was just moving down. Gosh, it's such a better radar than the MiG-29s or the Su-27s of the world. Alright. Better get to supersonic just so that I can get a good, healthy launch on this missile. I don't know what kind of radar it is, but I suspect I'm not gonna like it. Well within range. I'll launch when he gets to the bar, unless I see smoke in the air first. This is probably fine, actually. He's not going to turn out, is he? Oh no, he's not turning out. That won't be good for him. Oh, shoot, that's probably Fox 3, wasn't it? Nope, aim 7. Could have been a Fox 3 though, because it's an F-14. Forgot about this. Yeah, they took out our carrier. Shoot. Well.
Guide on me.
They could go take out their carrier. No. Probably could with this though. No, I'll just keep this going. Might go for the 2 and 2 like this instead. Flaps, take off. You can see the slats there, and then if I look, they're not there. Anyway, let's get it. See, we're producing a absolutely chunk-enormous 15,000 kilograms of thrust. Peak takeoff thrust, which is pretty rad. That is a truly awesome amount of thrust. Alright, flaps are up, gears up. Radar on. Give me the big switch. No one's out and about, huh? He's not even locking me. Dodge this. Nas 2000. So over there. Probably better to drop my throttle a little bit. Okay. 45 degrees off. What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
It's that same guy. Might feel a little guilty if it is. Oh, poor guy. Hey, oh, he was following behind me. Okay. Thought that might have been him, but I also thought it might have been a teammate. Alright. Not a particularly great showing so far. What if I try for a bit more of a stealth approach? Take off from here. Not necessarily a stealth, like not being detected, but they don't think I'm shooting at them kind of thing. So all I'd really need is TWS in this mode. And also to see whatever that guy's doing. Because that guy looks like he's on a high altitude bombing run. Flaps. I guess I'll just let that open. Oh well. Oh, that guy got shot down. Oh, that's a hostile, huh? There's a lot of guys over there.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Oh, that's an A-10. Isn't it? That's going to be locking the sun. Let's wait till he's a little... Oh no, that's an F-14. That's an F-14. ET it is. Switching over to infrared. You won't see this coming. If I just get close to him. Maybe this one? No, it has to be this one. Just have to get close to him. And that should be good enough. Hold this, buddy. Honk. Smells mad. Guess what? Don't care.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
What do we got here? And then I'm going to turn around. Oof, I know, I didn't even see that. Oh, it was a B Tomcat. I wonder if he had me locked in his, hello random Slav. I wonder if he had me locked in his target camera. That would have been what I would have done if I wanted to hold someone in a lock but not let them know that. Alright. Sorry, F-14. This is not the fight you want. The only problem is I could get third party at any second. And I also can lose sight of him. But I think he's literally right in front of me, kind of. Offers very bad visibility, or I guess it's just not very, it doesn't refresh very fast at all. That's the big issue with it. That's where honestly the MiG-23 has an advantage, is that it actually has a non-awful refresh rate compared to the pulse Doppler radar. So even though it's objectively a worse radar set in terms of detection, in terms of time to detection, it's actually better. So I might just rock this instead, which is really sucky because it shouldn't be that way. It should be an upgrade when you upgrade. You know. Oh yeah, this radar is ultra quirky as well. It is a very, very weird radar set. Suitably so. Suitably so. Butts kicked over here. Probably just not a very good spot to spawn because it's all concentrated. Let's try coming in from over here. Kidding me? You cannot be locking me already, dude. let him know I'm here. As soon as he's finished turning around, radar, launch. Try a reversal. What's he gonna try? What's he gonna do? What you gonna do? What you don't do? Come for me. Oh no, sorry, that was way too optimistic. Speed so I can get closer to him. Or just pull him way out here. Just fire a missile at him. Is that going to turn in time? Probably not. Worth getting rid of it though. Power controls. No, that didn't work. Alright. He's probably calling that out the whole time. Dang it. Couldn't wrap it up because I actually just couldn't get close to him. I was inside of his turn circle that whole time, but deflection required to actually get a shot was too high. So what I should have done was I should have stayed a lot faster and made a much bigger circle so that I could actually stay in, not inside of his circle, but at his circle, and then outrate him there. Because this thing can do it. It's got the engine power, but I just needed to be a lot more willing to give him position so that I could actually be able to kill him, because in that spot it wasn't really. Very unfortunate. Alright, well, let's try that again. Great fights are not particularly interesting, and I would have much rather had him in a roller where this thing would go completely insane.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
something. Now, an AIM 54. What? What was that? That was a real close range AIM 54. Goodness, I'm surprised it turned in. Unless that was one that was almost out of energy, but I kind of doubt it. Huh. Weird. Alright. Maybe I go with the MiG-29 this time. You get faster. That's for sure. So let's try it. Oh, right. I gotta turn that stupid ring thing off. There we go. That's what I want. I want that afterburner. Yeah, buddy. Activate the radar.
The enemy is
Oh.
winning. We've got to counterattack.
What are you? What are you?
Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Good luck catching me. I burn fuel faster than an open barrel.
Предельная
I
перегрузка.
burn fuel faster than the Chinese power grid, so
Предельная перегрузка.
you're not gonna catch me.
Предельная перегрузка.
That's an M54. Yep,
Предельная перегрузка.
which means that guy is someone I've got to worry about.
Предельная перегрузка.
has to just land and rearm and continue defending this airspace. Push them off a spawn, then we can worry about getting a little more expeditionary.
Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол
Gosh, this
атаки.
thing is so
Предельный
smooth.
угол атаки. Включено
Work.
воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение.
Returning to the base! Cover!
Опасное сближение.
Well, the radar is worse. At least it's less to manage, so you can focus more on, flying the plane and all that. And again, for its power rating, the MiG-29's radar is not terrible, but it's just clunky and it doesn't update very quickly. But if you can work around that, that's fine. Jump.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Dude, love being locked by what I'm sure are like 15 top cats
Предельная перегрузка.
all
Пуск
at the same
разрешен.
time.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная
All my
перегрузка.
favorites. those things.
Перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Крен направо. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Alright, fine. I'll just go back to my airfield. If you're gonna sling phoenixes at me, I'll just leave. I don't know how the Tomcat is allowed to be at its current battle rating when it's got phoenixes. I know they're not the hardest things to dodge in the universe, but in Sim you don't know when they're coming. So, and they're super duper long range. Spam them off.
Somebody, cover me!
Опасное сближение.
Well, that's a much better landing. Very smooth. Ooh. Doing all this track iron stuff will really put a stitch in your neck sometimes. It can be quite annoying sometimes. Has anyone been killing boats on our team? No, no one's killed any boats. I might kill some boats in a bit.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Fun fact, there is a version of the R27ER that has 130 kilometers range, and in addition to that, it also possesses an active radar seeker, which one might call rather cool as a feature. What on earth? Okay, sorry. What the heck am I looking at?
Пуск разрешен.
Parish. Why are there F-16s here?
Перегрузка.
What are the F-16s doing here?
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Alright, cool. Thanks, other MiG-29. Why is my radar freaking out?
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're
Предельная
winning.
перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
How exactly did that lose lock? Oh yeah, I guess I do have missiles.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Anyway,
Предельная перегрузка.
trying to creep up for a gun kill that I inevitably miss half the shots of because I'm not very good at my gunnery.
Предельная перегрузка.
That's okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna kill some boats. Step 1. I guess it would be 3, 8. Two. There we go. We are now immune to BS. Kind of, not really. Some say there are F-14s about.
The enemy is winning. We're on counterattack.
Gosh, wish I knew where he was. Is that him right there? Yes, it is. how he just disappeared. That's really cool. Anyway. Alt N. Ooh. What is that? Flare camera. Nice. Can this thing stop doing that? Oh my gosh. Automatic leveling it is. Shoot, I don't remember which one. I think it's this stick up here. Yeah, that's the one. Come on, let me shoot, let me shoot. There we go. I want to go right there. This laser thing is so annoying. Gosh. Alright, I have to come back and kill the next boat.
Guide on me.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Throttle back to like 40%.
Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Высота.
That thing's gone.
Предельная
Is that the
перегрузка.
right one?
Предельный угол
Hard to
атаки.
tell.
Предельный угол атаки.
This thing really could use that pod. The targeting pod. Oh, we got F4.
Перегрузка.
This thing is a mess of different systems that don't like each other.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Alright, I get you.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Flying this thing is such a pain in the butt. It's so potent though.
Предельная перегрузка.
CRF-14.
Ракета. Прямо. Выше. Хрен налево. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Скорость предельная.
That's
Скорость
unfortunate.
предельная.
Phoenix. So what else would he be using?
Ракета. Справа. Ниже. Предельный угол атаки. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
Screw it, I'll launch on that. I don't even know if that's actually a Tomcat. Oh, it is. Look at that. Well, all I have to do is hope that one of the other
Ракета.
guys overshoots for some reason.
Ракета. Справа. Ниже. Пожар двигателя. Хрен направо.
Yep. All right. Yes.
They brought in a cicada, bro. They didn't play with a bug. Kitties? They caught a
what's
bug
that?
the size of a baby mouse.
Oops, nope. Hold on. Need more gas. That's better. Although, maybe we'll just get full tank, yeah. Still haven't fixed the sensor shake, or the pylon shake for that. Alright. Those guys are just killing each other. If I can get up high enough, not in the cons, but higher than their radar sweep area, then I should be fairly safe to go do my own thing. Yeah, I should have just been using manual trim on the SU-25, but it's an M54 there, probably. I don't want any part of it. I'm going to swing away around the edge of the map. And if at all possible, look like a bot. Gonna have to make a supersonic dash out across the open ocean to hit those ships out there, though. There's the carrier. I need to find her escorts, which are going to be somewhere in this area. Yeah, there they are. So much for that plan. I just have to make a reapproach. random Slav. Let's see. Trouble is, it's just impossible to avoid the stupid phoenixes. Once I get longer range missiles for this thing, I'll be able to have a little more standoff against fleet assets, but it's going to be tough.
Атака БРЛС. Прямо, ниже.
Tired of the Tomcats, man, I really am.
Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Справа, ниже.
I really can't wait till the Tomcats get moved up to 13-0, because they're just way too good at this battle right now. With their fire and forget 100+ kilometer missiles. And I know, it's one thing to be, it's one thing to look at the stat card, it's another thing to use, but still, that capability is frankly blatantly unfair in Sim. I think would be the correct phrase. And it's not just unfair for one person at a time, it can be unfair for up to 6 people simultaneously, which is the much more annoying part, really, is the fact that it can be so distributed in its irritation.
Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Прямо, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Справа, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Атака БРЛС. Справа, ниже. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Высота. Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Атака БРЛС. Выпусти из ловушки. Справа, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Справа, выше. Атака БРЛС. Справа, выше. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Атака БРЛС. Предельный угол атаки.
Yeah. Yep. Good luck trying to get a strike package out. Not on this map. This is just Tomcat land. Hello, Carlos.
Атака ЗРК. Выпустить ловушки. Слева, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Выпустить ловушки. Слева, ниже. Пуск разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Выпустить ловушки. Слева, ниже.
Dude's throwing phoenixes at airfields, that's crazy.
Атака БРЛС. Пуск разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Слева, разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Слева, выше. Атака БРЛС. Слева, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Прямо, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Слева, ниже.
With longer range air, defenses. Some recommendation to a no-hands player. What do you mean by a no-hands player? Like you don't have hands? I'm a little confused here. And I wouldn't recommend farming to
Атака БРЛС. Слева,
a
ниже.
no-hands player to farm to top tier. So, like, do you not have hands, or what does that mean? I can't help without clarification.
Атака БРЛС. Слева, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Слева, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Слева, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Прямо, ниже. Ракета, прямо, ниже. Ракета, слева, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Слева, ниже. Ракета, прямо, выше. Атака БРЛС. Слева, крест налево, крест налево.
Sorry, my English is bad. I want to say skills. Oh, okay. So you're asking how, without doing anything, like without doing air-to-air, I guess, that you would farm? I'd recommend just find a part of the game that you enjoy, and just do that a ton. Because ultimately, you can grind a million different ways, but you're very rarely going to enjoy the experience. And so it's much better to enjoy it than anything else, so.
Ракета, прямо, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Прямо, выше. Крест направо. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Also, if you can find a way to troll premium players, that will also greatly enhance your gameplay experience.
Атака БРЛС. Выпустить ловушки. Сзади, выше.
Yeah, really any way you control premium players is going to result in much more enjoyable gameplay. That guy's gonna catch that one right in the face, isn't he? Bye bye. Want to spin out. But yeah, just I'd recommend just find a part of the game that you really enjoy and do that a lot, because it's going to be much better than just trying to, grind, solely grind. It's not easy to play War Thunder all the time. Even if a lot of creators make it look easy. And see, like, you will die one way or another. And then you get team killed, because of course you do. But yeah, just, like, if you enjoy doing ground attack, do ground attack. But, like, endless base bombing, not very fun, and so I wouldn't say it's a viable way to grind, because if you're just having, like, a grueling experience to get to top tier, it's just not worth it. Top tier is as fun as any other battle rating in the game. So the fun is where you find it, not at the top. I just am a nerd about, like, modern systems and things, so it's much easier for me to enjoy this, even if I am not very good at it. So, for instance, I really like doing air-to-surface, like, anti-shipping. I think it's really fun, and the real, like, just really, like, a cool idea as a whole. And, I just end up enjoying it more because of that. Or the specific niche of being an interceptor. I quite enjoy that as well. So not like a turn and burn fighter, but like an interceptor. And so I can, because I know that I enjoy that playstyle, I could go and do that at several different battle ratings. Although I do quite like being a radar equipped interceptor, which is kind of limited somewhat. So it's just like, if you enjoy doing something, just do more of that. Because ultimately, the speed of your grind and the goal itself, whatever it might be, is probably going to be only as fun as you're willing to make it, because it's not just gonna, like, you're not gonna get there to the top of the mountain and then, like, it doesn't get better at the top, There's no, special sauce that makes top tier especially more fun than lower battle ratings. In fact, there's quite a few things that make it actively less enjoyable, such as fire and forget radar missiles. Like the kind I'm probably being targeted with at the moment. And very, very high power radars that can detect you in ground clutter and all that kind of stuff. Things that in theory are really cool and that in practice are not very cool. Just because of the way that they're implemented. Like that F-18 radar I'm seeing, that's going to be a problem in a little bit. Because he's going to kill me with a Fox 3. An AMRAAM could arrive at my location at any time.
Клиент направо. Клиент направо. Предельная перегрузка. Клиент налево.
Attention to the map.
Клиент налево.
There he is.
Атака БРЛ. Слева. Ниже. Пуск разрешен. Ракета. Прямо. Ниже. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный
Thankfully,
угол атаки.
if I can survive the initial merge, I actually have a pretty good chance because it's a Harrier, so.
Атака БРЛ. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
Especially if I put the combat flaps down.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Атака БРЛ.
Hold this for me, buddy.
Переведи на борт. Переведи на борт. Ракета. Прямо. Ниже.
Oh, wait a minute, that wasn't. I didn't get a good look at it. It's an F-20. That's why I had the F-18. Usually the F-18 radar is in a more annoying platform to fight. The radar lock is crazy in 12.0. Always MiG-29. Yeah, the F-14 is a real menace, and if you're not flying, if you don't defend missiles when they're shot at you, then you're going to get killed by MiG-29s as well. But the annoying thing with the Tomcats is that they can just fire and forget about it. And that means the entire, well, population of the map is in grave danger, essentially. This has gotten quite a bit closer to our capture point.
Атака БРЛ. Справа.
Light on me. Attention to the map.
Great. This is not good. So he's gonna be shooting Fox 3s at me.
Атака БРЛ. Слева. Выше. Атака БРЛ. Слева. Выше.
It's hard. You thinking dodge the AIM-54 last second. You can dodge the AIM-54, but it's not consistent, and you really should try and defeat it with countermeasures more than anything, or just to outrun it, really. That's a much better option. Because it usually by the time it gets to you, it's not very fast. How do I use... Someone in all chat said, how do I use F4 radar? Because I swear this thing is shit.
Move after
I mean, he's kind of right, but he's also wrong, because the radar is actually quite good. But you have to know how to use it, and that's not easy. I have MiG-23 ML. Yeah, you could join. That's fine. I could try and figure out which... that F-18's gonna kill me probably soon.
Атака БРЛ. Справа, ниже. Атака БРЛ. Справа, ниже. Атака БРЛ. Справа, выше, предельная перегрузка.
That's it, I'm just gonna go back to base.
Клиент направо, предельная перегрузка, предельная перегрузка. Атака БРЛ. Сзади, ниже, клиент направо.
Just not worth even delivering these to target. Just gonna fly back to my airfield.
Атака БРЛ.
No. So the F-18 is not in the game, but its radar set is in several aircraft, and so the reason that it shows up, that's the reason it shows up as F-18 on the RWR. There's not actually F-18s out there. It's just Harriers and F-20s.
Атака БРЛ. Слева.
Yeah, like that's gonna be a Harrier over there. I don't want to fight him right now.
Слева, выше.
Thought I have a law system, so if he launches something like a 9M, I can see where he's at.
Рубеж возврата. Рубеж возврата. Атака БРЛ. Слева, ниже.
I hate the display controls.
Атака БРЛ.
But I can
Рубеж
play with you
возврата.
just waiting for you to land. Okay.
Проверь запас топлива. Проверь запас топлива. Рубеж возврата. Проверь запас топлива. Атака БРЛ. Слева, выше. Проверь запас топлива. Атака БРЛ. Прямо, ниже. Предельный угол атаки. Проверь запас топлива. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Атака БРЛ. Сзади, ниже. Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Рубеж возврата.
Flaps. Ugh, I'm gonna push this thing down because it just wants to fly up into the sky.
Справа, ниже.
Too much lift for its own
Запас
good.
топлива. Включено воздушное торможение. Проверь запас топлива. Включено воздушное торможение. Атака БРЛ. Включено воздушное торможение. Рубеж возврата. Проверь запас топлива. Включено воздушное торможение.
Here we are.
Проверь запас топлива. Включено воздушное БРЛС. Справа. Выше. Включено воздушное торможение.
It's just caffeinator. K-A-F-F-I-N-A-T-O-R.
Слева. Ниже.
I'm in a Denmark, and it's got one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people on our team.
Атака БРЛС. Слева. Ниже. Атака БРЛС. Слева. Атака БРЛС. Слева. Ниже. Атака БРЛС.
Yeah, that was from, that profile picture was from an event, I think it was an April Fool's event from, I want to say 3 years ago? A lot of people got them. It was the, what did they call it? The Toon something, it was like all cartoony. So that there is our ship.
Атака БРЛС. Справа. Ниже. Ataca beira.
Gosh, I wish I could launch this out of range. There we go. No.
We've lost. But next time.
Oh well. Just ended. Didn't get to do much naval obliteration, but it's alright. Oh, nice. Is there anything else up here that I want to...
Well, Evan, are you awake?
Yeah!
Look at this. Put it in your thing, whatever.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, my brother brought in a large bug. Or rather, the cats brought in a large bug, which my brother then...
I'm cooked tomorrow at church. There's no way I'm staying awake.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
No.
Drink some caffeine.
Caffeine doesn't do anything.
Drink more caffeine.
Overloading isn't going to help, unfortunately.
You'll be fine.
Nope. I don't think we know how to correct that.
You'll be fine.
That's just totally not true.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
I think I'll probably get up early on in the service, in the sermon, and have to go take a nap somewhere and then come back. Probably.
Maybe, but I think you'll be fine.
I don't think so at all. We'll see.
Yeah, you'll be
You're
fine.
right, but I seriously doubt it.
He's gonna be fine.
Good night.
Did you say good night? Wait a minute.
What's happening?
Did you say good night? Like
Yes.
you're going to sleep now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder you're not gonna make
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't
gonna pull
go
an
to sleep.
all-nighter. I'm not gonna pull an all-nighter.
You're gonna be more aware if you pull an all-nighter than if you
I
just...
know that, and then I'm gonna be wiped the next day.
Yeah, well that's why when you get home from church, you then...
I'm gonna go to
Bam.
sleep.
Okay.
I'm not
Your
gonna-
loss.
I'm not allowed to stay up for 7 hours until the morning.
I am.
If I sleep until 9, I can get 6.5 hours sleep. That's not that bad.
Sure.
I'm absolutely gonna be knocked out in church.
Yeah, you are.
No, I don't pull on that. I've done it maybe twice in my life, and it's getting harder.
Yeah. Okay.
The last time I did it was like, it was a few months ago with Colin.
Right. Right.
We pulled an all-nighter, ending on like 2 hours of a fishing sim called Fishing World.
Fishing World.
It was multiplayer.
Multiplayer Fishing World.
Yeah, it was not a very good game, but it was free on Epic, so I had us both get it, and then we just played Fishing World through to like 7 or 8 in the morning.
That's funny.
Emily scolded him for it.
All right. Well, get your sleep if you want it so much.
I'll try.
All right. Let's see. Where are we? Squadron jets. Well, it depends on the squadron jet. So, like this squadron jet is pretty good. It's basically equivalent to, it's got some of the weaponry options of the Su-17 M4, and then the I guess lack of countermeasures of the Su-17 M2, because it's right in between. It's got 12, or what is it? Like 12 large caliber countermeasures, but it can carry all aspect missiles. The Harrier ones, well, there's the A4E, which is kind of poopy. Germany has this one, which is actually probably the best hunter model in the game, but it's still a hunter, so it's kind of eh. The British Sea Harrier, this thing gets AIM-9Ls, so it's kind of a menace. I believe it also gets a radar. Yeah, it gets a radar. So that's actually pretty good. Let's see. Japan has an F5. That's definitely worth it. China has none. Italy has none. France has none. Sweden has none, and Israel has none. Okay. I mean, in general, squadron vehicles are about as good as other things in their tech tree. They're not going to be like crazy OP for the most part. It's just an easy way to get, a sort of newer vehicle. Yeah, sure. And another thing you have to keep in mind is that even though it costs gold to get them, if you just buy them outright, they still aren't going to have premium bonuses, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the F5 is pretty. So it's a nice looking jet. Although I prefer the Soviet stuff. I think the Soviet stuff looks better in general. I'm a big fan of the way the Soviet planes look. They've got sort of that like chunkiness that is actually really nice to see sometimes. Or just like or like their light fighters are basically just engine. The whole thing's an engine. Like half the length of the plane is its engine. That kind of thing. Same with the MiG-23, just a huge engine. Definitely true with the Yak. Huge engine. And then more engine. It's less true with some of their heavier fighters like the MiG-29, and especially the Su-27, which, more plane than engine in that case, but the engines are quite powerful, so it kind of makes up for it. Anyway. Alright. Hello, chat, indeed. 11.7. Never mind. Yep. Okay. Or I have a. Yeah, I can put this here. Yep, this is all 11.7. Perfect. So one thing that you do have to, I don't know how familiar you are with using the 23 ml, but yeah, I think that when it comes to Fox 3s, the Americans really have everyone else beat, though, because the range of the AMRAM is just so much better than every other Fox 3. At least the non-Phoenix Fox 3s, because obviously the Phoenix is going to outrange all of them, but yeah. Alrighty. You ready? We can start another sim match here. Yeah. Looks to be in order. But yeah, so the G load of the Fox 3 missiles, not very important. I mean, yes, the Mica turns faster, but for the most part, the rest of them are all kind of about the same. And like as a dogfight missile, I'd prefer to have an R-73 over a Mica or a Mica. So, are there any? There's only one going? No way. No way is there only one going here. Guess we could do this Denmark. Oh, there's another Denmark. Less players. No, that one's not even going to start. I guess we could just do this one. I know it's unrealistic. The Talisman is low cost premium status. So the Talisman, what the Talisman does is it basically boosts your RP gain by 100%. It does not change your silver lion gain at all. So it can be good for, you know, grinding. If you have a normal tech tree vehicle that you really like, you can use that for grinding. Yeah. Ooh. Has anyone yet blown up the boats? No one's touched the boats yet. That means I can blow up all the boats I want.
The enemy is winning.
Right. this is also a much easier plane to fly than the SM3 one. The SM3 is very annoying to try and fly. And this thing has a absolutely incredible targeting pod on it. So yeah, the Mercury targeting pod's really good. Hello? I'm ready to take off yet. You can just fly top cover for me, I guess, or what have you. If things get hairy, I'll try and support you, but I can't guarantee I'll be able to get there in time, because I'm a bit slow. Oh, I also like this cockpit a lot better. Oh, you gotta pull your gear in, bud.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Do you know how to use your radar? Just wondering, because that's important. Mildly. The MiG-23 has a very unique and interesting radar as well, so it's a little tough to learn, especially if you've got the vertical scan adjustment turned on. Certainly not a forgiving early experience. Are sim battles hard? Sim battles are... The primary thing with sim is that you're fighting for information. Like in Air Realistic, essentially you're fighting for the best position relative to your team and the enemy team. But in sim, it's much more like whoever can know where the enemy is going to win. Now that there's not any Tomcats to challenge me, I can have a bit more freedom to mess with enemy shipping. Hopefully can hit the magazines here. Bam. There we go. Magazine. Oof. That was quick. And magazine out. Yeah, so sim battles are mostly just like, it's a controls thing. It's a, figuring out where your enemy is. It rewards paying a lot of attention to places you can hide yourself, at least once it comes to, you know, later on when you get radar missiles and all that. It comes much more down to, you know, who's the best at being evasive and slippery. Careful when you're doing this though. Oh, I didn't quite get him. They're gonna burn out though? Around 8% crew. Suspect it will. Maybe I could drop a couple bombs on it. There's the ship. There's my bomb. Okay. Put a little more speed in here. Reset my trim. Oh, never mind. He sank. On we go. If you know what you're doing in this plane, you can knock out a fairly large amount of the surface targets. Before the enemy team can really stop you, practically. It just depends on how close their airfields are to the front lines, really, at that point. So, like, in this case, I'm going to have to probably skirt around this area, because there's often an airfield right in here, but there might not be, considering no one's spotted one yet. And that would be ideal. See there. One thing that's especially useful for doing this particular role is the automatic leveling mode, because it just allows you to focus on slinging missiles downrange.
Attention to the map.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Nice. That's another thing you can do if you are quick on it. You can get multiple missiles in the air simultaneously to target ships that are close together. So like I hit both of those guys in roughly the magazine. I might have to go back and finish them off though, because I don't know if those were very good hits. At least in one of them, they're burning, which means they're probably going to sink. But the other one, I don't know. We'll have to see how that works out. Approaching from straight ahead. Here. Oh right, forgot about that. I forgot my bombs have a very light fuse setting, which means I'm gonna die now. Oh boy. Alright, well at least let's come around and give this last guy a for. That was my own foolishness.
Attention to the map.
Might be able to get away with doing this now that I'm not in a super condensed environment here. Not in a super high threat environment, rather. That should work.
Attention to the map.
Oh, don't do that. Notably. I should note that perishing terribly is a bad strategy. One I would not recommend. Cannot wait till we have some radar-guided anti-ship cruise missiles. That would be cool.
Attention to the designated grid square.
That's actually perfect. Throttle down 50%, put out air brakes.
Guide on me! Follow me! Follow me!
And now we accelerate back up again.
Follow me!
Don't know if that bomb actually hit. I'm not very good with the laser guided bombs. I'm much better with the laser guided missiles. They make a lot more sense to me. I'll give it another shot. See if I can just swoop in. Oh, he's dead. What about you? Alright. That gives a nice countdown. Bam. That's pretty nifty. I didn't realize it did that. This is clearly a ship that wants to be alive. There we go. That thing's coming down by the bow. Right? Finally. My goodness, that took a lot of punishment to take down. You survived without wings. Nice. Alright, now time to find other boat. At least one other boat. This boat is quite large, so it will do fine. What? Okay, that just passed right through him. I feel scammed. suppose I could try strafing this last one. I do have the cannon for it. Got default belts loaded. I could totally strafe a cannon, or I could totally strafe a boat right now. Not sure if it would do much, but it'll make me feel better about how lackluster the laser-guided bombs are. Okay, I will leave by. Alright, see you around, man. Maybe I should save the cannon ammo for whatever the heck's chasing me. This is clearly the superior platform for launching missiles. Considering the better targeting pod, the slower speed, and the fact you can carry more. So, not really much competition there. Of course, I could also just say air-to-air time. But I don't know if there's even... Oh no, there's enough players out there. Certainly enough. But I just really want to do naval strike packages. So, I'm going to do naval strike packages. Flaps out. Engines on, throttle up. see it. Also see other things going on. Such as that. Oh boy. Guess it's time to select missiles and get to work. There's a lot of things going on over there, though. Maybe I'll shoot at that ship first and then get involved in the swarm. That's a better idea.
We have destroyed the enemy's base. Now, victory will come easily.
F4? What? Okay.
I agree! Attention to the designated grid square. Got it on me! Preparing.
Bam. That ship's done. Sick. Well, guess that's it. Get some supersonic fighters behind you before you die. I think my anti-shipping bloodlust has been sated. And now I'm just going to clean house. I'm going to clean all of them off the floor when I'm done.
Affirmative.
Oh, great. IRST is still broken. That's nice.
designated grid square. Attention to the map! Attention to the map! The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. Excellent.
Here we go. That's how you do it. Our 24-hour confirmed best dogfight missile ever.
Returning to the airfield. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Need backup.
Yeah, I was like an idiot. It's true.
Attention to the map.
Yep. And yeah, the radar's really, really jank on this plane. But it works. It works well enough. And it's easier to use than the Phantom's radar. Mostly just because I'm more familiar with it, if I'm being honest, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm just going to call it here since there's no one watching now. So, you guys all have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Ta-ta.